Hey everybody, and welcome back to my channel. So today I am doing the septum piercing FAQ video. As you know, I did get my septum pierced about a month ago now, and I told everybody that I would be doing an FAQ video as long as you left all your questions down below, and I got quite a few of them, so I'm just going to jump right into it. First, I'm going to cover some just standard questions that I get most of the time, and then I'm going to go into the questions that you guys ask as well. So let's go ahead and get right into it. So the first question is, did it hurt? And I'm gonna be straight up honest with you guys. My septum piercing hurt so bad. It was a pretty painful piercing. Definitely comes in second place after my belly button. And the weird thing is no, he did not go through the cartilage. Next question is, how much was it? My septum piercing was supposed to be $25, but he knows me and he gave me a deal and only charged me $10. So it was $10. Next question is, how long does it take to heal? Usually they take from 4 to 6 months to heal. You know, as long as it went through the sweet spot. If the piercer went through the cartilage, you're looking at a good year of healing time, but usually septum piercings heal within 4 to 6 months. The next question that I get a lot is, does it hurt to sneeze? And no, I don't even feel it when I sneeze at all. The next question is, can you breathe? Really? Really? Can I breathe? Next question is, how do you blow your nose? I blow my nose how like I always have. It's just I gotta be a little more careful now because it is still healing, but yeah, it's pretty much I just blow my nose like I always have. Now getting into the questions that you guys asked, I'm just gonna go ahead and start from the top and work my way to the bottom. So the first question is from Tori Brooke Beauty, and she wants to know, what was the worst part about getting it done? The worst part was probably my nerves, like overworking my nerves, because I always overwork myself when it comes to getting piercings. I don't know why, I just freak out constantly. I just get super nervous, so probably the nerves and the actual piercing itself. The piercing itself did kind of hurt. It did go really fast, but it's still like, it was pretty painful. Question is from Isabella White, and she wants to know, did you bleed at all? Surprisingly, not as much as I thought I would, because when I got my nostril pierced, I bled like crazy. Like if you go and watch that video, it's quite old, but when I went and got it pierced, I was just bleeding like, it was just like fountains of blood coming out of my nose. But when I got my septum done, I only bled a little bit. Like he did take a Q-tip and wipe off some of the blood, but it wasn't anywhere near what my nose piercing was. So yeah, not really all that much. Next question is from, and I'm sorry if I pronounced your name wrong, is Natanya Gucci X, and she said, can you flip the piercing up when it isn't healed? You can. It's not recommended, but you can. Especially I know people who just got their septum done and they have to flip it up for work because they can't wear it for work. So I mean, yes, you definitely can, but it's not recommended because that can really irritate the piercing and prolong the healing time. So yes, you can. Me personally, I am not flipping mine up. I can, but I definitely don't want to. I'm not going to flip it up until it's healed because I just don't want to irritate or prolong the healing process in any way. So mine is going to be stayed flipped down. This question is from I Love Hamsters, and her question is, or him or her, I'm sorry, was, how do you take care of it? I do have a video on how I clean it. Now that it is a month old, I mainly stick to sea salt soaks 2 times a day, and sometimes if like, you know, I'm taking a shower and washing my hair, in the shower I'll wash it with my Pro-Von soap. That's pretty much my cleaning schedule, but when I first got it done, I did make a video on how to clean it, which every single septum piercing video I've done so far will be down in the description box for you guys, so you'll have easy access to it. Next question is from Chelsea Power, and she wants to know, is it hard to clean? Not at all. This is actually a really easy piercing to clean because all you have to do is just flip it and really get in there and clean it really, really good. So it's really not hard to clean at all. It's easy access. For those people who have their septum pierced quite high, sorry, I'm like, ugh. For those people who have their septum pierced quite high, it will be harder to get up in there, but just kind of flip your nose like you're imitating a pig and just really get in there. So yeah, no, it's not hard at all. Next question is from Veronica. I can't say your last name, I'm sorry. So Veronica F wants to know, why did you get it? How did your parents and boyfriend react? And what would be a good age to get one? Okay, so why did I get it? For those of you who watch her on YouTube, her name is Kinky Nikki 4, otherwise known as Nikki, and she recently got her septum done as well. And we are actually friends. We do talk well, not like regularly, but we do talk now and again. And she was talking to me about, you know, her septum piercing, and she was like, oh, you should totally get yours done. It would look so good on your nose type. And, you know, I'm the kind of person where when I get an idea in my head, I have to do it like right then. So after she talked to me about it, and I like put a picture in paint, and I like made it look like what it would look like if I had a septum piercing, and I was like, oh, actually, that would be kind of cute. So she was technically my inspiration for it, and she kind of talked me into it. So thanks a lot, Nikki, for that. But yeah, she is pretty much the reason why I got it. Just kind of talked me into it, and I just said, what the hell, why not? And one day chance got out of work, and I was like, well, let's go. And I just went and got it pierced. So yeah, that's pretty much why. And I don't want people to be like, oh, you copied her, blah, blah, blah. No, how do you copy someone's piercing? Because millions and millions and millions and millions of people probably have this piercing, so it's not copying. She was just my inspiration. The question is, how did your parents and boyfriend react? Well, my boyfriend, this is his new favorite piercing. My boyfriend absolutely loves my septum piercing, and he actually really likes how big the ring is, which is weird because I can't stand this ring, but he really likes the big ring. He loves this piercing, so yes, he was all good for it. And when I sent a picture to my mom, she was absolutely appalled. She was like, you've crossed the line with this one. I hate this piercing, blah, blah, blah. So my mom didn't like it. My dad, I showed him, and, you know, my dad kind of understands who I am. He knows I like piercings and tattoos, and my dad is very old school because he was from a totally different time, so this stuff really isn't normal to him. So when I showed him, he was like, I don't like it, but he wasn't mean about it. Like, you know, he wasn't disrespectful or mean, and he would talk to me about it. He would be like, you know, how is it doing? Does it hurt at all? And stuff like that, but he was not mean. No, they don't like it, but, you know, it's just whatever. And her next question is, what would be a good age? For septum piercings, I would say maybe 16 would be a good age for one. I remember being in middle school and everyone having their septum pierced. Oh wait, 16 is high school, isn't it? I don't know, I guess, yeah, around the, like, 15, 16, I think would be a good age for it. The next question is from Keely B, and she asked, did you hear a popping noise? No, I did not hear a popping noise for that reason, because it didn't go through the cartilage. The question is from Orla_R7 on Instagram, and she wants to know, is it your favorite piercing, and is it hard to blow your nose, and a pain scale 1 to 10. Is it your favorite piercing? It's probably not my favorite, but it is one that I really enjoy. My all-time favorites are my eyebrow, my tongue, and I do really like my Monroe and my belly button. So I don't know, I don't really have like an all-time favorite because I like all my piercings so much. Is it hard to blow your nose? No, not at all. I mean, yes, during healing it's a little bit hard because it is still kind of tender, so it is a little bit hard, but no, it's really no different. And on a scale to 1 to 10, I'm going to give this piercing a good 7 out of 10. It was pretty painful. This is from Cutie Kiki, and she wants to know, how do you take the ring off? And when it does come time to change it, I'm not going to be changing it for about another month and a half, but when it does come time to change it, I will be making a video on it. But if you want to know how to take it off, you just kind of hold one side sturdy and twist this ball right here to the left. This ball will screw off, and then you just pull it out like that. So it's really easy to do. When it comes time to change it, you will see more in depth. Question is from Kane, K-A-N-N, Can420, and she asked, does it take a septum a full year to heal? Sometimes it does if the piercing went through cartilage, because cartilage is very, very, very tough, and it does take longer for cartilage piercings to heal rather than just like skin piercings. Like a lip piercing compared to like a cartilage piercing, a lip piercing will heal a lot faster. And cartilage is just really hard to pierce through, it's really hard to heal. So if your septum was pierced through the cartilage, it will take a full year to heal, but if it was pierced in the sweet spot, then it should only take about 4 to 6 months. This question is from Southern Belle XX, and she said, where do you get your body jewelry from? I go all over. Since I don't have a car, I don't go to a lot of shops to get my body jewelry. I mainly do all my body jewelry shopping online, and I like Body Candy, I like eBay, Amazon. I did find a new site that I really like, Body Sparkle, I think it's called, and Fresh Trends. I really like those. Those are usually where I like to go to get all my body jewelry. Next question is from Kinley Bertram, I'm sorry if I'm saying that wrong, and she asked, does it show when you flip it up? I don't know because I haven't flipped it up, but since I do have a very low pierced septum, so when I do flip it up, you may still be able to see a little bit to the sides, but not much. I don't really think it'll be that big of a deal. Question is from Maobag2, and they ask, can you feel the jewelry on the outside of your nose? So what they mean is, can you feel it through this part? And no, I don't feel anything. I don't feel the jewelry at all. Jessica de Crescento asks, would you ever consider stretching your septum? If so, what would your goal size be? I'm actually not going to be stretching my septum at all. I just don't like the look of stretched piercings other than first lobes. I don't like, you know, the look of it. So no, I'm definitely not going to be stretching it. I'm going to keep it at a 16 or 14 gauge, and that's really it. I'm not going to go any bigger than that. Another question that I got a lot was, why is the ring so big? And honestly, I can't really tell you why. The ring is pretty big for my nose. And a lot of people have been making fun of me for it, and I've been getting a lot of hate on my videos for it. But I kid you not, when I got my septum pierced, and as soon as he was done piercing it, and right when I walked out of the shop, my septum started to swell like crazy. I don't know why, because usually septums don't really swell, but mine just got huge, so I'm really glad I had the big ring in at the time, but now that it's not swollen anymore, it's actually really annoying and really ugly. So I can't wait to change it, but the ring is big because that's just how it is. Question is from Kayla Strickland, and she wants to know, do you get it caught on a lot of t-shirts, hair, etc., you know, all that stuff? No, actually I don't. This piercing doesn't bug me at all when it comes to taking my shirt off or putting shirts on or sleeping or anything like that. It doesn't get caught. It has got caught on a pop can once, and that really hurt. But that was really the only bad experience that I've had. Question is from Alexandra Jordan, and she asks, how long do you have to wait until you can flip it up? They say when you get it pierced, either leave it down or leave it up. Don't keep switching back and forth, because that can cause a lot of irritation and a lot of scar tissue on the piercing. So you should really wait until it is fully healed to be flipping it up, which is what I'm going to do. And I don't need to flip it up, so I don't see why I would have to. But yes, usually until it's fully healed. Everybody, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope I answered all of the questions. I tried to go through and sort them out. A lot of them were the same, but if for some reason I didn't get to answer any of your questions that you had asked me and I didn't see it, please leave it in a comment and I will respond to you from there. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope it was informational and helpful for those of you who are considering getting a septum piercing. It's one that I definitely recommend. Anyone can totally wear it because you can always flip it up, and it's good for any job because when you flip it up, you can't see it. So it's a really good piercing to have, and I recommend it. If you did enjoy this video, please give it a thumbs up, like, comment, share, subscribe, and I will see you all very, very soon in my next video. Bye, guys.